Dr. Kevin Miller at Truth Family Chiropractic. Today I'm going to talk about colic, a childhood illness that's very common. 40% of children worldwide have been diagnosed with colic. And that means they're crying for 3 hours a day, for 3 days a week, for 3 weeks straight. That's a lot of crying. And that's going to frustrate mom and dad, and they don't know what to do about it. In our clinic, we've had very high success rates with children with colic. And what we're looking for is neurological dysfunctions or subluxations. And I'm going to grab the spine here. When the two areas that are very common for subluxation that cause colic are in the upper neck area. I'm going to talk about the parasympathetic system and the sympathetic system, but it really starts in this sympathetic system. Upper cervical area is C1 and C2. There are different nerves that come out of the brainstem in that upper cervical area that are called cranial nerves. And one of those cranial nerves is called the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve travels from all the way up in the neck, and it goes all the way down. It goes to your heart, the lungs, the digestive system. And then where that ends then in the digestive system, the sacrum down here, or the tailbone, picks up that parasympathetic system and finishes out in the lower bowel. So one thing that I've found, almost every colicky baby is going to have very firm abdomen or even hard. Gas gets stuck in there and they can't get it out, and that just, or stool, and that just puts so much pressure on there. Imagine not having a bowel movement for 3 or 4 days. It's uncomfortable. And that baby, they don't know what to do, so they cry. That's a very common theme that I see. So how I'm going to look at that and get that nervous system functioning better, going to that bowel system, is we're going to look at that upper cervical area. It could be a lack of range of motion in that upper cervical area, getting that vagus nerve adjusted, and then down in the sacrum. Adjust those two areas. It's going to help relieve that pressure, calm the baby down. The parasympathetic is rest, relax, digest, sleep. That's another thing too, is the baby doesn't sleep very well. It's up all night crying, and that makes mom and dad very frustrated. It's hard on mom and dad. It's hard on their relationship when the baby's constantly crying. So if you have any reservations about it, get your child in. If they are crying a lot, if you think it's colic, or if they've been diagnosed with colic, try chiropractic first. That will make a huge difference. Now, in a study with colicky patients, they had over 100 different babies colicky. So they took half of them, 50-50, and one group got adjusted, the other group didn't. And the adjusted group, per week, they had 3 hours less of crying time. Now that's a big deal when that baby's crying all the time. So, and that was a very short period of time of chiropractic care. So if you expand that out, it's going to reduce that crying time a lot. So, studies support it. My clinical experience, I've seen huge changes in colic. Mom and dads are very happy after they get their babies adjusted.